trip. I felt sad, especially seeing that they said that they wanted to go on this trip because it was like an amusement park trip. So I paid for them. I said, when are you going on the trip? How much is it? Because I didn't know that they were going on a trip, so they never informed me. Because during that time, they only want to be like only part-time, and I'm the one that's going to be always in the day. So they are the faces, I'm the face that they see in the day, always trying to smile for them. Until the most amazing human Simon comes in during midday and works until literally late until 7 or 8ish to make sure that, of course, the students have enough time for them to be picked up and go home, feel good. So I'm there at 8. I'm literally there early in the morning at Avenue U for UCAN Learning Center at 8. Technically 7 because I come in always early just because I always want to clean. I can't have it. If I see that they left the place messy, I have to see a mess, I do my best and clean. It's a bad habit, but every time I see a mess, I want to clean. Just like at the apartment that I share with my parents. I can't help it. If I see mess, I clean it. I do my best for them. I want to see them happy. So I want them to be happy. And then there was a time when it came to trips, when it came for her Millie. Millie also, Millie is a sweet human. Couldn't help it. But she said that her parents only had enough money to send their younger brother to a field trip, but not her. They said that next time they gotta do that to her, just because, like, well, of course they only have enough for one sibling, even though they got the discount because the siblings are both in the program. So even if they had the discount, they can't fully reap the benefits. So yeah, that time she was upsetting spaghetti. She remembered that what I did for Winnie and asked me if I wanted to do it for her. And she had that puppy dog face. I couldn't help it. I gave it. I gave her money for the trip. I didn't care. To me, it was just, like, for this trip, it was only $25. I didn't care. If they if I hear that they enjoyed the time, that's what I cared for. You enjoyed the trip. Good for you. I'm glad. I'm glad you enjoyed the trip. I thought I'd get to see you when you go to the trip because I'm normally off. I get off from work after bringing you from lunch. Bringing you students from lunch. And then I go and Simon takes my place. And I know he's a good human because I worked with him like during the after-school program, and he was the best human I know. So I know he will take care of you guys. So yes indeed, he'll take care of you guys. So So this is why I thought that, and of course, knew that he was gonna do his best. Okay, I'm getting a bit tired. And Weibo, most of the time when it came to like those so-called vacation days turning into full-time gigs, because like during the vacation, like let's say the winter vacation, spring vacation, Thanksgiving vacation, those back then while working with Weibo, there were times where students were not able to eat because their parents did not have enough money. Their parents could not afford to get something to eat, or their parents are just being blunt, calling them their own child fat, which I found messed up. Like, you just called your child fat, and what I'm staring at is a stick. I said no, that's malnutrition. I did not want to see them starve, so I had a bad habit of helping them by giving them money to eat. Even when it came to, it doesn't matter whether it was you can, some of them could not eat, I did help them get something to eat. I did not care. It always made Lucille angry, especially when it came to field trips. There's a few that never went to field trips in their life, and they were twins. One of them was a male, one of them was a female. They never went on a trip before, and they were letting middle schoolers. They said that every time that there was a field trip, their parents didn't even pay for it, or didn't even want to sign for it. So I took it upon myself to pay for them. And because I'm the one to pay for them, it made Lucille angry. Because technically this messes her attendance count for who's allowed to go on the trip. And of course it screws up with how many bands she has to order to go pick up the kids and take them there on the trip. And Lucille's just there having the time of her life, enjoying the fun. So she's technically just there just to take photos and ruin people's lives. And make sure that not everyone has fun. Because those who were not on the trip, they were just there watching. Like either just doing work when they could have been having fun. She's a messed up woman. And yet she still has a 4 or 5-star rating. Even though she's xenophobic. Only one of them called her out just because she said there was literally one of my students was the one that called them out. They were the ones that say that, oh, their child said that the teacher was being racist. I'm not gonna lie, I did saw that. Who's the teacher? Lucille. And one of the female staff. She was pretty racist. I am not gonna lie, chat though. They are pretty racist. You're better off going to the one in Avenue U where Henry is. With Henry and Simon, if Simon's there, you're 100% safe. You're good. But with Lucille, you're not really safe. She's just there watching you on her camera every single time. Always on the phone. Maybe talking about Cheeseman with her dumb friends. Cursing people out in Chinese. And it acts like nothing is happening, and they're forcing people to do flyer handouts when giving out flyers is kind of a waste of time, and literally we're just polluting the earth with just her paper flyers. I literally almost got arrested because of her, because of the fact that, well, we're handing out flyers and people say that we're polluting. And they called the cops on us. Thankfully, we were able to settle this because we did say that we were getting paid for it. And we had the school's permission to hand the flyer to the parents, but someone decided to be a Karen and called the cops on us just to get us arrested. But of course, when we had both permission from the school on site and we were told that we're getting paid to do it, and yet Lucio acts like it's nothing. When it came to Weibo, Maggie is a wannabe celebrity piece of garbage because she wants to make herself look busy whenever someone's coming. But the thing is, she doesn't talk to any of the school staff. Not like our site director, which was none other than a wonderful lady known as Michelle. Michelle, that wonderful site director, she always talked to the staff at the school. Just like me. She always thought that I did the same thing, that every time like I enter the school building, I can't help but say hello or wave hi to show that of course I just arrived, and of course I honestly feel naked without a badge to show that I am part of their program. Back then, like during the summer program, they were given the brand shirt, so it always said Weibo, like the Weibo, and it says Weibo LC for Learning Corporation. So that's why, and then of course like some weird Asian symbols. I do not know if it actually means Weibo, but yeah. With that shirt, that they always knew that it was us, and they can't help but wave, and I always like to wave, and even the security guards, even the ones that always like, the crosswalk ladies, those wonderful ladies were always very helpful and very nice. I can't help but say like hello to the wonderful aunties, whether they're Asian, Hispanic, Black, or the tios. Always greet them saying hi or good afternoon, good morning, or good evening, depending on the time that we're leaving and the time that we're arriving. Depending on the scenario, like during the time. Like when we were working in the summer, it's always good morning for me telling them good morning. And when it was after school program time, I was always like good evening or good afternoon, because I would prefer afternoon, honestly. Like, good afternoon, they're like, good afternoon, gent. You came here to teach? And I'm like, yes, I did. To here to help my students. Are you registered? A certified teacher? No, I'm not. But we only have an accounting degree, and was not able to get into it because of the fact that AI is taking over. So there was no accounting job that I have applied to where they wanted to hire me just because they're like, oh, AI could do your job. AI could do your job. We don't need you. We could save money. AI takes over. Yeah. No luck. Even though I'm unemployed, I have been applying to accounting gigs and other jobs. Most of them keep saying that they prefer a certified person, SP, a certified professional accountant, the CPA, or a certified teacher. Or a certified tutor.